as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 33. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 18-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Giants nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off the bootleg, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Freeman, 69 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after one.
The first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. If we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First down.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Goal down for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's Jones on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland. One of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They'll come off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
It's now 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Niners 24, Giants 7. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jones pass.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Yard line.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is